What's up, world? This your boy, Crypto Bruh. Yeah, just tweeting out the link. You know what time it is. If you're here early, skip ahead. We got a lot to talk about. Speed it up if you're trying to get it all in. But yeah, man, we're gonna start very soon. Just tweeting it out. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Yo, 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 yo. Wait a second here. I'm looking glitchy. Let me double check something. Make sure this music is turned down. Um, I have one too many things open on this MacBook. If you've been following the channel, then you know what I always deal with the MacBook. Gotta get a PC in this bitch for entertainment purposes only. But yo, what it do, YouTube? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, coming back again with another crypto video about my journey in the Zen ecosystem. Hope everybody's having a great hump day. It's Wednesday, May 5th, 2023. We are officially 3 days into May. And things are starting to shake up the way that pretty much was forecasted. A lot of hopium and hypotheticals that was also a part of, what May could bring. But, it's playing out exactly how we thought it would play out, bruh. I'm at least not surprised. I know that there's some people out there that are like, yo, this shit is insane. But then there's people like me who've been in crypto, and yeah, this is not surprising. This was 100% supposed to happen. And let's look at it. This is 100% supposed to happen. Looking at the GUI charts here. Now this is kind of stupid. I hate this chart, man. Simple mode. Let me see. Give me a good looking chart here. Gas price chart. So basically, if you've been following the channel, man, you know what time it is. We've been saying that it is going to become very hard to get transactions through by the time we get to May. And that's just because in every scenario of gas, this has been the idea. Actually, man, okay, this chart just sucks. Let's go over here to ultrasound money, man. I had a whole pun intended, but I got the glitch going. So right now what we can see here is that since the merge, gas has been pretty well, but now we're finally getting to those higher gas days on Ethereum. And yeah, that's just what's gonna be happening here. There's no way to dodge what's going on. Like I had a really good chart, which was the Y chart, but now that shit is gone, which sucks so much. They really made you charge. That's how you know we're in a bull market, bro. Or we're on the crust of being in a bull market, because how in the hell did Y chart know? And what I'm talking about is, like, I used to use this gas chart all the time to look at ETH gas as a comparison. And then out of nowhere, they were like, bro, you got to register to continue using this. And I was like, if you've been following the channel, then you know, like, I'm, I am hurt. Cause damn, dude, you gotta pay for this. This shit is free. Gas knowledge is free. This is how long you've been on chain. Is how much gas knowledge you got. So I can't believe they charging y'all. Like I am appalled for you if you don't know. Because now that's really hard to find historical gas prices, just like off the rip. But what we can do is use something else to try to see the damn gas. All right, here we go. But this isn't. This is not the full world, which is last year, right? Like you want to look at last year's gas so you can get an understanding of what's going on today. Here we go. We'll use each scan. It's not as, you know, vivid and colorful, but it is something at our disposal. Where is my little dude? Oh, it's up here. They changed it up on me. We're just gonna do, or we'll do light. So yeah, looking at this here, we're over here, and this has typically always been a point of interest in gas time, and it's because we're in the summertime. There's more people that are available to crypto because they're not, you know, attending to whatever they're attending to. Like there's more college students on chain because they're not in college. There's more parents on chain because their kids is out of school. There's what else you got? You got the people who need to sell before they're at their 6-month quarter concept to make sure that they're in profit. So there's just a lot of shit that happens in May. That's why I at least for me, the term sell in May and walk away, that's what I interpret. I interpret a lot of disparity and people being depressed on purpose to try to shake some hands before we go into the fall holiday season, where usually, again, people go back to work, kids go back to school, jobs tend to reactivate in the service world where, you know, people go back to their retail jobs and things and blah, blah, blah. So that's why you get those lulls in the winter time because there's just not enough humans to create the activity. So if you've been in Zen World, though, you know we've been on chain since November, and gas used to be 12 Gwei. Today it's rocking at a good 82. But yeah, looking at original or historical gas moments. So you look here in the 2020 boom, that's when we have the NFTs coming online. NFTs did really come online here in 2017, but they didn't take off because we had the ERC20. So if you know what the ERC20 standard is, that is why NFTs didn't take off in the beginning of Ethereum, yet took off 7 or 3 years later after you have you know, the inception of tokenized smart contracts. So once we have those tokenized smart contracts, that kind of was the volatility idea where people were, you know, pumping Gwei up to 53 so you can't make a transaction to send some ERC20s. Whereas now what we're dealing with, and the reason why the Gwei is so high, is because the ERC 721 has more data inside of it, and so does the ERC 1155. Those are just some technical bullshits you ain't got to worry about, but that's why your gas is high. There's more technical stuff going on chain, which does create more volume. And I was expecting this. Like I was saying before, man, I was 100% expecting this because I knew if we had a great run here from December until March with ETH2. This is actually really, really good because if we were to change this, let's do 2 years if it lets me. Let's do 21. Oh, it's gonna let me. Just the UI is fucked up. So like if we look at like 21, when we have proof of work Ethereum versus proof of stake Ethereum, proof of stake is fucking working, dude. Like it's actually working. So yeah, the gas is still high, but I mean, maybe it wouldn't be 75 right now. Maybe it would actually be like 175 if we didn't have proof of stake. So I'm just going on a little rant right now because I haven't streamed in 2 days on my solo channel. And I've just been seeing so many people cry about gas. And personally, as someone who's been in the space, wipe those tears off your face, bro, and go and get some native token or figure out how you gonna get some extra native so that you can keep participating. Or if you can't get the Ethereum, again, this is what's dope about Zen. It's teaching you about how you can be fluent throughout the crypto space to find the cheap, the cheap gas. And the way that you can use that, again, in our space, we can just use Turbo, right? Zen Turbo, made by my guy. It has all of the gas directly on the site. So here we can look here. We have all gas monitoring, so you can see it. Let's go ahead and blow it up. Ooh, yeah, let's blow this up. Make sure you scan this QR code and donate some crypto to my guy, Steven. Like, he's doing it up with ZenPub. He runs everything in the background and make sure that we can monitor our Zen portfolio. So yeah, if you ever feel like you want to donate, because you made some extra Zen on the side, definitely send some over to our guy, Steven, that made Zenmon, because yeah, him and Yosef are one of the two leading data devs that just are in the community. They have nothing to do with fair crypto. They just believe in, they believe in first principles and they believe in the community. So they created all this cool stuff. So just to have that up there. But one thing that's on Zenmon that I really like is that we have here all of the gas monitors for every chain Zen is mined on. So we have the Ethereum, Binance Chain, ETH, Plali, blah, 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 blah. So you can kind of see, a landscape. Holy shit. Whoa, you can kind of see a landscape here. Dude, look at Glamour. Hold on. We zoomed in too far. 300. Damn. Moonbeam has got the gas on. 1,000. This is so bullish for Zen. I'm so glad I mined over there. Damn, even Doge Chain is choked out right now. Just they're like, please stop it. Stop making transactions. Oh my God. ETH Pal's got a little bit of a rise going on. But yeah, you'll see here on Zenmon, this is really where you start your organization in Zen, because Zenmon allows you to organize all chains. We do like Zen Turbo though. Do not get the game fucked up. Excuse my French. And if you're watching this with the children, I'm so sorry. It's your boy Crypto Bread, man. I am young and in charge, and I love my space. It's very chaotic. Shout out to the chat, man. We love Zen Turbo. I'm going in right now. Let me shut up. Let me say what's up. What's up, y'all? What up, Willis? Welcome. What up, Adam? What up, Gemma Bean? What up, We Personally Experience? We in here. We in here. What up, Chuck? What up, Zen Merch Store? Oh, man. How you say your name? X or Origin? Hey, that's hard. What up, Origin? What up, DJ Reese? ZTFO? Jack 11 AI Art? We got Cody up in the house. We got Dimung in the house. My guy Tad Ape, what's up, bro? Glad you can make it. We got Blue Bison as well, yo. Thank you guys all for popping in. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and, tweet it out. Get some extra people in. If you find this information valuable, as every YouTuber says out in the ether, please share it to others. Again, this is the Crypto Brush Show, so it's highly technical for those that are ready to dip and swim in lava. Okay, we swim in regular waters over here, but to be honest, this that magnesium, this that lava. Okay, you need to get the right suits, the right information, or you will get burned. So yeah, make sure you got it on 10. But looking at Zen Turbo. No one is mining Zen right now. No one is mining. We've hit a flat in the last 7 days because gas is not let up, right? Everybody's getting choked out. So gas isn't let up. So there is mining going on, but it's nothing compared to what was going on earlier. So you'll see here, the total gas used so far is definitely starting to. There was still some activity, but we're looking at what is the high gas of today, right? We've been in the hundreds, in the 60s for the past couple of days now. So we go back to the month. We could see here that we've been on an increase of gas since the 29th, and again, the system is doing exactly what it should be doing, which is on the 29th there was a spike. Yet we now are seeing those downs, right? We're seeing that not as many people are mining. Now, when, what's that Buffett quote? Be greedy when others are fearful. That's basically what's happening now. So we're probably going to scroll down here. We're going to see exactly what I was thinking. There isn't much mining that's going to be happening. So we're going to have another cycle. Whew, there ain't no Zen right here. Holy shit. So, yeah, there's another cycle now occurring, right? We're gonna have this moment in 2024 where now Zen is gonna be more scarce than another cycle. And that's the beauty of the gas going up. When gas goes up, it does make it harder for new Zen to be created as well. There's that narrative that everybody always talks about where it's like, oh, well, when gas goes up, no one is going to be able to claim. I don't really care about that. I rather people not make it, so I get more of it. You know what I'm saying? That's the real game right there. Like, yeah, how about nobody make Zen because I've already made it. How about that? But yeah, oh shit, yo, thanks for the 10 Blue Bison. I really appreciate that, bro. With the wiggly, 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 wiggly. Yo, we got Tree City West in the house too as well. Make sure you follow Tree City West on YouTube. He's a YouTuber that does a lot of good Zen breakdowns and things like that. So definitely check him out as well if you're out here looking for that Zen content. There are a lot of good streamers coming out in the community, man, passing that intel on all different things, bro. I mean, I talk mad Zen, but like everyone's got their little niche. But looking again, man, I always repeat myself every single fucking day. It feels like now, like we've been stuck at 420 for so long. We've been high as fuck over here for so long. When 421? Uh, it might never come, especially with the news that we got today, man. This gas conversation is perfect because, like, yeah, gas is high. We get it. Again, there's some positives and some negatives, but there's a really huge positive, which is people can't make the Zen. And scarcity is part of the abundance. And it plays into, like, it actually is playing out, I think, extremely beautifully because, again, Zen is to be in abundance so that we can have mass adoption. Without abundance, you can't get coins into many hands. You know, that's why we have a DBZen. That's why we have a FENIX as well. So we have a scarcity concept within the ecosystem so that you can burn your Zen and you can turn two into one, blah, 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 right? But the concept of abundance is the mission statement of Zen, right? Like if we had to put fair crypto on a whiteboard and start a brain chart, you know, abundance is one of those really big bubbles that's going to stem out on like, well, what does abundance look like? You know, a lot of hands, a lot of eyes, a lot of exposure. That's the first three things that come up in my brain chart, right? So we need this abundance, but when there is no abundance, we get price appreciation for the community. So it's fucking amazing. And like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but we were getting closer to Xenon. Actually, let me blow this up. It's funny because I have like a really big screen when I stream, and then when I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? We laptop gang. So I gotta zoom everything back in. Oh, we got Cosmic Kid in the chat. What it do, bro? Me and Cosmic Kid are gonna stream on Friday, and we're gonna go all things FENIX. So if you've enjoyed the spaces, we're gonna do a recorded YouTube live stream on my channel. We're going to open up the floor for questions about FENIX, as well as give some game theory and really break it down so that the community can understand. And I think Cosmic Kid just like, bro knows a lot of shit about that. He was the one pulling me in like, bro, you got to look into this. So we're going to talk about that on Friday. It's going to be lit. Willis goes 420 trillion forever. Hell yeah, bro. We got to get that forever, bro. It hasn't moved though, right? I'm not tripping. It's been stuck at 420 trillion for like the longest time. Like it's actually pretty mind-blowing how long it's been here. And that's because of the burn. There's not enough supply getting on the market to there's not, or how do you, yeah, like the future supply is growing, but there's so many people doing it now that like everyone needs to max mint in order for this number to grow. And for some reason, people did not do that. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, bro. Do whatever you want. But we still have 10% that's doing 365 days. And then we have 19% that's still doing around 180 days when they come to minting. So there's still this weird ass crowd of people that are trying to sell the price down. And again, I don't mind it because Zen is to be in abundance. So if you're going to pay the gas to get it out of the chain and you're going to sell it to me at a lower price, I'm down for it, bro. I'm Zen maxi at this point. So please, you 200 dayers, sell it down. But getting back to what I was talking about, the Xenlon, oh, excuse me, not Xenlon. This is not Xenlon. This is Xenon. Xenon is going to be the gasless claims for your xeNFT, where you'll be able to make a xeNFT, and then when it comes time to claim that xeNFT, you'll be able to use non-native token, aka you don't need no ETH. You're going to be utilizing a penalty from your Zen to process the claim. And this is something that everyone in the community is getting excited about. Some people aren't too excited about it. I personally am hyped. I think it's a really, really good thing for our ecosystem. Again, gas is a topic of the conversation, and then that leads to supply, and then supply leads to mass adoption. That leads to abundance. And how do we get abundance? We need to make sure that every Zenyan can get their coin. Now, I hear you. Actually, there was where's mine at? There were some really good people in my my Twitter. So if you ever have a feeling, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Nice. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and we can chat about the different things. Oh, actually, it wasn't on this tweet. Where is it at? Nice. But yeah, we be chatting on the Twitter. I love chatting over here. I thought this was pretty funny. I'll read about that later. It's a certified bruh moment. So this is my first thought of the gasless transactions. I was like, damn, the thought of gasless transactions has me feeling a safe space to go full maxi mode when telling my friends and family about Zen. No need to add friction with gas, just UI and Zen. And then I like made this tiny scenario where it's like you're trying to onboard your mom, right? And then you have to explain to her what Ethereum is. Now, you don't have to do that anymore. It's just like, hey, it's on ETH, you spend some gas because you do transactions on ETH regardless. So that's part of the experience. We're going to do a click of approving gas, then we're going to do a click of spending gas, okay? Once you do that, then you're going to have your Zen claim locked in for 452 days. And then when it comes back around, you're just going to do 2 clicks again, where you're going to be able to utilize the Xenon protocol to get that claim without having extra ETH in your wallet. I think that is the greatest onboarding experience ever because it separates the human psychology. The person that used to think they needed the ETH now goes, well, that's secondary to Zen, right? Because they don't need the Ethereum to interact with the Zen. The friction is gone. It's no longer there. So for me, knowing that we're going to be here for 8 years, bring this shit into abundance, baby. And we'll talk about FENIX in a second to speak about the abundance FUD that would come out of somewhere where, well, now there's too many coins. Well, shit, have you seen the game theory on FENIX, bro? Like, oh man, is there enough coins for FENIX and for XDOGE? But yeah, like this was a pretty good one. Somebody was like, if you want to claim Zen, if you want cheap Zen for claiming, use another chain. That's why. That's what I told my fam. So I hear you, Fresh. That's a good idea. Actually, I'm gonna like this because this is a good idea. But what I was saying was, that's friction though. Think of blockchain as mainstream groceries. Ethereum is Target, Polygon is the mall, BNB is Walmart, and AVAX is Whole Foods. Ethereum is always the easiest chain to onboard new users because it's bigger, more established chain. The other chains really are for crypto user adoption to absorb vampire active users into a better interoperable crypto token for the community on 11 chains. So this is something that for me, I kind of believe, look at this person. Finally, the dream comes true, free crypto with value without having money first. So this is kind of where we are with this at this point. We are at this point where you're allowed to raise the bar and think a little bit out of the box. It's kind of hard, right? Like it's like in crypto, we've been so attached to gas that we haven't been able to really advance to the next level of what is how do we fix what we've created, and the real fix that has been proposed to all of us as users is other EVMs, is EVM over here, EVM over there, move your shit over here, move your shit over there. This is why I'm so bullish on Zen, because Zen doesn't have that friction. You just tell someone, yo, this is Zen, and then all that other stuff comes behind it. But then when you really want to dive in on it, you have your vanilla concept, right? We have the vanilla minter, we have the vanilla staker, we have the DevNet. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's everything I need to onboard someone to crypto. And then now I'm gonna be able to tell them, oh yeah, you don't need gas, but you're on ETH. Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit is crazy. Like, it's just, it removes that friction. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody else had a really good post chain, baby. All right. But yeah, David had a really good one. He was like, how do we have more info on Xenon, YouTube, blah blah blah, and he asked like who runs the project and is the protocol safe. So this will be a project made by the DBox team. DBox is the team that made DBX, so or DBZen. DBZen team took a bunch of concepts from all types of crypto gasless ideas, and then they tried their best to build it around the Zen ecosystem, and that's how we got Xenon. And I think this is a great feature. You could do your research, but I think it's a great feature. Chad had a really good one too. He said another way if one day mentors is free. Oh wait, what was his first thing he said though? Yeah, he was like, I think this could kill the price and permanently remove the floor that is established by gas minting in costs. Now, and he said it another way, if one day mentors is free, no one will buy Zen to open up the market anymore. I personally think like we could raise the bar on that idea. All right, and because it's not free to get your Zen out, right? You're gonna have a portion of Zen, and however much Zen you have, it's gonna probably give, or how many ever VMUs you have to create that Zen is going to be part of that experience. So you might have to forfeit a lot of Zen to do a gasless claim regardless. So the user on the other end that's using the loan, they might not get as much Zen as they would get if they went out into the real world and worked for that VMU paycheck. So in my opinion, I think the floor is going to be replaced with time. Because now, do you have the time to mint? Do you have the time to buy? Do you have the time to understand the ecosystem? Do you actually have the time to be in Zen crypto 24/7? And if not, then this, in my opinion, is another barrier to protect Zen as a first principles narrative, right? Like that is our principle of design. We design around first principles. We design around fairness in all aspects of token distribution. At least for me, I really focus on how fair is that token going from it didn't exist to it exists. That's my concept of fairness. So I feel like the time it takes for you to realize how fair that crypto is where we're moving to, right? Because the proof of burn is already in motion, fam. Zen is about abundance. Zen is about abundance, and that's where the real value is, not the Gwei. Tons of Zen is where the value is. Gwei going up is going to happen. We don't need to worry about that. That shit is, there's hundreds and billions of people on Ethereum. You can't stop them from using it unless you can go and stop them from using it. But unfortunately, everything is being built on top of it. So again, the ball is rolling on ETH. Gas is going to be high in the summer. We know this. Now, with Zen coming into abundance for the next 8 years, this is why I'm thinking it's actually kind of safe to be a maxi, because if you can hold on to your Zen until there's not as much being made, then technically you are the bag holder. And I feel like that's why, again, this is a good idea, right? Let's get back to this. The Xenon is a good idea because if it's about participation, And it's also about hodling. Can you hodl the Zen? Or are you going to take a loan out on yourself? Are you going to bet on yourself, right? It's like going to college. Are you going to bet on yourself and pay yourself back? And if not, like human behavior has shown, right? Because people buy your debt. So it's a shown behavior that people don't pay back debts that they loan to themselves. And that's just a behavior in general that you have to learn yourself to get past. So knowing that that behavior is going to be present, I do feel like Xenon is going to benefit the Xenians that go long. Because if you go long and position yourself, you're going to have more Zen than anybody that works in this fucking program. Like, if you go to Xenon, you're instantly got less than to me. So as long as I can keep up on my game and not focus on this game, I'm going to be successful. But knowing that this game is here, again, it brings Zen into abundance. So it still helps my game because I need people to be able to have the Zen. If I got a bag of this shit, like if I'm sitting on billions of Zen and no one's using it, then that's you feel me? That's where the cycle is broken. So at least for me, this is your boy Crypto, bruh. Hold on, this is a great time for me to do this. For anybody that's watching this on the flip, this is entertainment, bro. You're just watching me, okay? You're just watching me. I'm not giving you no financial advice. You see this fro? You can't take financial advice from a guy with a fro. Don't do that. This is just me. I like to think of it as like I just opened a portal window and you just happen to click on it and you're watching me do what the fuck I do, bro. But yeah, so I feel like this is good for my long-term play because I'm going long. And then if you follow the channel, you know, we got stakes. We got stakes on xeNFTs that go, is this thing gonna connect? Is this thing on? Fuck it, we'll do it live. Connecting. So we got stakes going until 24, I believe, or 25 over here. So I did the day ones. I'm a day one NFT staker. I got some rarities. I did 1,000 days, got the 19% APY. I believe in this shit. I believe. And I'm also believing in FENIX. So it's a good segue over to FENIX. And that's, again, this is all adding up to like why I'm like, cool, I can do all this shit and not worry about where is my economical energy going. Usually when you get into a project in crypto, you really need to put a big risk on what are you doing with that economical energy. Anybody just throwing crypto around, it tells me how long you've been in this shit. Okay, and that's why for me at least, I'm done throwing around my crypto, bro. Like I don't even have the channel up anymore or the videos from my old channel where I was just throwing fucking crypto around, just losing that shit. Learning, but losing it. So now I'm trying to find an established vehicle to just ride, bro. To just ride. Just ride it. All right, before I get into before I get into FENIX, man, let me look at the chat, bro. Kindness told me I just talk too much and I need to look at the chat and say what's up. Dr. V-Ray, the diamonds. Xenon will work for vanilla mints as well, says K Crypto. Xenon will not work for vanilla mints. It's only going to work for xeNFTs. Minting xeNFTs will be the only product you'll be able to use because the xeNFT itself is an ERC 721. It gets pretty technical, but it's because it's an ERC 721. When you do a vanilla claim, it's a smart contract call, and that smart contract is not tokenized. That's what's cool about the xeNFTs is that they are tokenized contract calls of vanilla mints. That's what the VMU is, right? You're put as many VMUs as possible. So 128 VMUs. It's 128. It's 128 vanilla mint contract calls packed in to this one contract call. That's how this NFT works, and that's why Xenon can tap in. They are using the Moon Party theory to tap in to the unaccessed. Well, no, that's not this one. I'm sorry. That's for future time. They're basically going to just be using your ending area and the control that you can take over putting an NFT inside of what's called a bento, and that's the ERC 115. I'm sure when all the documentation comes out, everybody will be able to rip it apart and dig in to see like how this mechanism is working, which is we'll all be fascinated by. But yeah, just to make it super black and white, it's only gonna be for xeNFTs. So you will want to make xeNFTs if you want to say to yourself, I want to make a gasless claim in the future until someone creates something for the vanilla men. So sorry about that, K Crypto. Yo, what up, Dank? Pulling up. Thanks for pulling up, man. There's so many chains. No need for this. Says Shizzy DeFi. Don't put your mom on ETH. Put her on Matic. I would say put your mom on Matic, definitely. But we have a lot of older people, man. That I've realized in the community, and they don't know anything really about these subchains. And CNBC does not talk about subchains. NBC, MSB, and blah blah, CNN, and all that other bullshit. They're not talking about anything but Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that's kind of why it's an unfortunate event of this present time. But in the present, everyone's talking about Bitcoin and ETH. It's kind of like the Nike idea, right? Like you can make your own shoe, or you can sign a Nike deal and you can get mass adoption. It's just as easy as that. What up, D Angels? I saw that you won't be getting much in, but where is the value from the gas coming from? That's something that we're all going to learn together. My assumption is that there's going to probably be a way for someone to put up the loan for you, and we'll have a borrow and loan system, or a borrow and lending system that would allow another party to make basically revenue off of people that can't afford to end their claims, just like a regular debt idea, right? Someone can afford their debt, someone buys your debt, someone else buys your debt until you can afford the debt that they bought, and things, and so on and so on. So it's pretty dope. Cosmic Kid says abundance. Hell yeah to that, bro. Adam Martin, appreciate your show, bro. Thank you so much though for being here, man. Really appreciate that. Zen is like chicken adobo. It's so good. Yo, my chicken adobo I made last week was fire, bro. And it is, and it's just like that. So they will not be able to sell, or they'll be able to do both. I'm not too sure what you mean. Sorry about that. Fair access and equal opportunity to mine the supply is the most important aspect of any crypto. Hell yeah to that, Mike Rose. Access to equal opportunity, bro. It should be fair for everyone. And that's why I went so hard on all the other chains. Like I went mint crazy on all these other chains, bruh. Like majority of these are like other chains. So like this is mostly Glamour. So I went really hard on Moonbeam, because when I did my sidechain concept, again, I was doing it based on the EAA. And to your point about fair access and equal opportunity should be towards everyone. That's how I visioned every other chain outside of Ethereum. And if you hear me in the spaces, I'm kind of advocating for the Zen community in this idea where it's like, how is my $1,000 different anywhere else? And if it is, I mean, I get it. Like, it's like the real world, right? Where currency is all different. But the dollar holds the weight everywhere around. So when do we actually start to, articulate Zen in more of that atmosphere of like, well, dude, that's the community of Zen behind that token. It's not vaporware. There's an actual human mining these tokens. And that's why for me, I was like, I need tokens on every single chain, because whenever it clicks, and everyone's like, yeah, actually, why have we been discriminative against all different chains, and we're all in crypto and we can all work together? When that light bulb moment clicks, bro, I'm trying to be on the one with no Zen. And that's why Avalanche is lit. A lot more Zen is coming into abundance over there. So it's slowly but surely happening. What is it? Polygon is doing great though. It's still burning down. Almost lost to Tilly. So good. Shout outs to Mike Ross, man. That was a good one right there. Go to payday loans and get wrecked. You go get wrecked. You paying yourself. You better figure it out, bro. Better figure it out. If you want to maintain, what's my dude saying? Oh, fuck it. It went to the bottom. I'm sorry. I lost my spot. It's cool. I got to catch up anyway. I got to learn no matter how old I get. Old man, young mind. Shout outs Rich V. Exactly, dude. Old man, young mind. That's how you got to kind of envision this, because now if we can, if you now you see the vision. So if you go and start knocking down these other sub chains, now you're gonna beat all of those other people that have to learn about that, because that's what we're going through right now, in our community, in my opinion. I think Ethereum, unfortunately, and Bitcoin, unfortunately, are going to dominate, and that is why Mr. Levin is in such support of those two chains, because it's a legacy. And if you're connected to those things, you got all the liquidity. Updating your vision a little bit can get you into a better gas situation, so that even during the high gas times, you're in a better position. And that's why I was like, yo, we're going up on all the other chains, bro. So shout outs to you, bro. Dank. There aren't really flash loans. Actually, flash loans are awesome. Would love to finish flash loans on post-chain someday. Yeah, flash loans are cool. This isn't a flash loan. Yeah, you're correct on that, Dank. It's actually a gasless claim. So it's not a flash loan, because flash loans is a way different philosophy than I'm gonna click a button and get my Zen out, because there's nobody in the background, or it's just a lot of different technical shit. But yeah, it's not really a flash loan. That's a good call out. Crypto Mail, bruh, do you know if Doge Chain is blocked unstaking Zen? Mine's is stuck for weeks. So Crypto Mail, unfortunately, Doge Chain is blocking transactions, from what I understand. Um, it's been a hot topic in the Zen ecosystem for a couple of weeks now, where a lot of people have been trying to use Doge Chain. What it looks like, is the Doge Chain developers have stopped the approval of working with the Zen contract. So it still lives there, but the big issue here is that the Zen contract as a whole isn't allowed to expand. So the Zen that's there is the Zen that's there, but then you can't really burn it and all this other stuff. Oh, they're still on this block explorer? Man, I hate it. I'm sorry. To be honest, man, fuck Doge Chain. But I feel it. You want to rock with something you got. If I had to recommend anything for any Zenian out there, really check out Avalanche. The fees are so cheap. Same with Polygon. The fees are so cheap. And I think Avalanche as a blockchain is a little bit more stable than Polygon. My transactions never really fail, and they go through like butter. And I never really had to raise gas. So Avalanche is a really, really good one. And looking at Avalanche as a whole on the daily, let's get that out of here. It's on a complete sell-off to the downside. I saw some dude on YouTube buying Avalanche. I was like, man, you're crazy. But hey, we're getting to that area. People are starting to witness it. So I don't think it's too crazy to buy some AVAX Zen. Hey, if you believe in Zen, let's do it, right? Zennywise, are you speaking about flash loans? Any thoughts on Zell? ZEL? This is the Zen show. Sorry, King Meadow. Mr. Drums. You guys are better off to sub to this guy. He is the Zen professor. Yo, Mr. Drums, thank you. I am in it to win it. At this point, like I said, bro, I think I'm full Zen max, bro. I almost want to say that Richard Hart quote, but we're not there just yet. I need more money to come in. I need more money in the bankroll before I start doing some outrageous marketing. What is the total? Uh-oh, you guys are gonna see my shitcoin of interest. Feet, the shitcoin and interest. I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, Zen is at a $41 million market cap, slowly trying to get to that 100 million to, get that 1% to the billy. We're slowly trying to get up there. Right now we broke down, but again, if you've been watching the channel, I deleted the line because it's not important anymore, which was actually, did my lines move? Looks like my lines moved. This should be over here, bro. But yeah, this is gonna be FENIX launch. So if you've been watching the channel, we've been watching this channel, knowing that there is potential downside. So I do feel like the pump we saw yesterday, it proved two things in my opinion. It proved that there is a lot of market manipulation that's currently happening. So you might want to just still chill, mitten chill. because the price action right now might get you a little fried because we're, like I said, we're trading to the downside already, and we need to get to some higher highs up in these levels up here to save the trend. So in my opinion, the trend has been broken, so I'm not even focused on fucking trying to save it. Like, actually, let's exhaust the trend, right? Like, let's get the trend exhausted so we can turn around. And I do feel like we could totally break down, right? Like, here, I'm gonna go ahead and move this because it's confirmed trend, but let's confirm the next one, which would be here. So maybe, I have no clue what May 22nd is, but I have a line there. We're just gonna go ahead and, damn, what the fuck? It lined up perfectly. um, and this is just from the low, the local low of our last run. So if we sell off down to this local low, that's actually very well or very good for the Zen price. You want to see those sell-offs, right? You want to see sellers become exhausted. You want to see buyers become excited. All that good shit in crypto. But all that good shit comes with lower prices. And right now, anyone looking left is saying, hey, some people got this for a lot cheaper, right? And I still believe that this was the bottom. I think if you didn't buy Zen back here, you're praying to the gods to please tank it. But again, you got things coming out that aren't going to tank it. And again, the flash loans, or excuse me, the gasless claims are not here to tank the price. They're actually here to get people into protocols like FENIX. Because how am I going to get into FENIX if I can't get my Zen out, right? Like, if my Zen is locked into a claim, how am I going to burn it? Oh, I'm going to have to pay a penalty. Well, what if I could just pay some extra Zen off of that so that I can get into FENIX to amplify my Zen, right? So that's what that's really what's going to be happening in that Xenon play. It's not going to be play for dumpers. They're going to need to, like, they're going to be, like I said, if anything, the dumper in this experience would be actually helping the ecosystem, because if they didn't utilize this to dump the Zen, then that Zen would have never hit the market to keep the abundance going. And that's another, like, positive of this, is that abundance that we need to keep FENIX making sense, right? Like, what if Zen goes to 1 cent and, like, now FENIX, like, has to figure itself out, you know, and you missed out, right? Because now, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the concept of time, it works better if there's more, so that more people have time to get in or get positions before there's no time. Kind of like how people thought it was bad to get into DBZN, like, they lost the time. But now, actually, I'm looking right now, and I made more Matic today than I did yesterday. So DBZN is cycling to the downside. So now the question is how long are you going to stay thinking that you're late before you realize that you're still on time? And that is, you got to do your own research to figure it out. I've explained it over and over again. That's why I'm bullish on DBZN and FENIX, because I'm using it and I see it's working, right? Like, I see this reward pool is growing, and I see that the stakes are starting to finally grow. So now people are starting to understand, and I'm seeing this FENIX price, boy. All right, so this FENIX price. Let's look at this. What's up, everybody? Make sure you hit that like button, bruh. 613 days left of the bull market. Bro, you're counting way too far, bro. We still in a bear. We are still in a bear, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, I don't think people really realize what's going on here. XL is part of the Zen ecosystem. The devs did a show with kindness this morning. Yeah, XL is, I watched that show with kindness. That's why I put their ticker in my video today, because I'm going to dissect them a little bit more. And I think as a Zen community, we might want to look into it. They have an idea. Okay. I like that idea. They're going to make a staking contract. Oh shit. Somebody hit me with a bing. Who hit me with a bing? Oh, what up, Damien? 602. Like streams, bruh. 97, but only 42 likes. Sheesh. Oh, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, you hit the like button. Help the Ago reach more people for me, man. And if you enjoy Zen and you think that people need to hear this, please let them know. But thanks for that 5, bro. But yeah, looking at Phoenix right now, bruh. Looking at the 4-hour chart, Phoenix is oversold as a motherfucker. And I've been DCAing into it on the I've been DCAing into it on Uniswap. So I've been buying the lows and staking the low, because what I'm realizing is that burning is also a cycle for Phoenix. Because if people are willing to burn and push the price down, where right now, like let's see, actually, here we'll do it live so you can see what I'm talking about. Because what people are doing is they're washing the MZN. So they're trying to keep the peg between Phoenix and MZN while MZN has volatility, which makes no fucking sense. This is why I'm like, I'll wait for MZN's volatility to end before I start burning MZN for Phoenix again. Because there's going to be too many good opportunities to get Phoenix on a dip for staking to get a better pool share than the person that's going to burn. And that's why for me, at least, I'm not focused at all on burning. I did my burn already. So if you haven't burned and you got some Phoenix, some MZN just laying around, Phoenix is going to be a great way for you to get in right now, because you're going to be at least getting that X1 allocation of burning, and then you can get your stakes in. And staking is growing, staking pool is growing. So you do want to get, again, stakes in as fast as you can, so you can get the best position before the share rate gets a little farther away from where we are today. And yeah, I've been looking at them trying to hold this peg. So when we had that increase, right? Because we have market manipulation. So when a whale wants to get into Zen right now, they're gonna do a green candle, because the people selling Zen are trying to they're trying to push the price down, and then one large seller can create a candle, but then they're gonna continue the sell off. Again, I think we need to get oversold here on the RSI before we start to see an uptick in MZN price, and that would just help solidify that the minters have control of the price. And as MZN is minted, that Zen that is now newly freshly minted will hit the exchange, and hopefully we see a turn in the trend. That would be like a really good confirmation that the trend has turned around, and that now MZN is becoming deflationary, right? We're still in a hyperinflation on MZN, but I do think Phoenix reward pool is going to cause a lot of FOMO. So I still have my 30-day stakes going. My two 30-day stakes, they're cooking. They're about 10% now. We're waiting. We're seeing what they're doing. I'm going to start my ladder today, so probably when I stream tomorrow, you'll see some new stakes here on Phoenix. But yeah, looking at the price right now, again, if you're going to Uniswap and you're buying Phoenix, like what the hell? I guess I have to be on the page, because that new Uniswap or the new MetaMask feature. But yeah, looking at Uniswap once it loads. Because right now, if I burn my 4 billion Zen on Phoenix, it's good. But again, it's not going to give me the best return on Phoenix, because I'm going to get more off of the DEX whenever this DEX loads. Load. Damn, man, this shit is slow as fuck. Fucking slow. Mother and slow. There we go. There we go. All right. It's coming to life. It's alive. Okay. So yeah, I have 4 billion MZN. And if I wanted to burn this for Phoenix, I would get 400,000, right? Like if I do max, I'm gonna get 400,000 Phoenix. But if I buy it from the exchange, I'm gonna get 27,000 more. Now this 27,000 more might not be that much of a reward for you, because again, if you do burn it through this portal, you're gonna be able to get the X1. Me personally, I want a really good position in Phoenix, and I want to maybe use like this extra Phoenix to like sell it or something, you know, like get it back some cent or some shit, you know. There's a lot of different things that can happen with this extra Phoenix that you can get from the decks. And that's why, at least for me, I am still bullish on Phoenix. I think once Mentors in Briar, once this cycle is exhausted, it will then recycle into the Phoenix cycle, which is going to be determined on the reward pool. So as long as the reward pool is getting full, people are going to keep showing up to get a piece of the pie. So I'm not worried. I'm like, hell yeah. Right now, the stakers are winning because the reward pool is, you know, like still pretty far away. So that's where it would be like, truthfully, I should be telling you not the alpha. I should be telling you to burn. But eventually, I do believe burners in Phoenix and buyers in Phoenix will create the Phoenix price. And that's why it will go away from being pegged to XEN on all chains. Like Zen or Phoenix, in my opinion, it would depeg from every Zen thing possible because of the burn versus buy ratio. Because when people stop burning Phoenix, right? When people stop feeding Phoenix, Phoenix supply becomes capped, so it can run. The price can run because there's no extra coins to be sold, and then that would cost the arbitrage of someone running to the DEX to get some M's in, right? They're gonna run to the DEX. They're gonna get some M's in because they think they're smarter than everyone else, and they're gonna burn it for the Phoenix and then sell that shit on the market. And then that's where I'm saying to myself, when does that yin and yang theory have upward momentum? Well, how much MZN has to actually get bought up and burned to make Phoenix not the burn anymore? Where it's like, I don't want to burn anymore. I don't want to burn anymore. The community consensus, I'm done burning. And then, you know, you get price appreciation. That's what happened here. People stopped burning, and then the price caught a floor because there was no burners, and it pumped. So you actually, if you would have bought in Phoenix a couple of days ago, there was an actual money making motion in there because again, there's 26,000 in liquidity over here. So if you're playing with a couple $100, there's no way for you to really lose. I drew 99% on here just in case. My just in case, I have my just in case line. We could maybe go down there, but again, it doesn't really look like it. It would need to be a rug pull. But yeah, let's look at this real quick. Auto. So yeah, if you would have bought this bottom and you would have rode, actually let's go to the Phoenix Wick because that's who did it. So yeah, you would have gotten a nice 70% swing on your trade if you would have kept your ear to the ground here on Phoenix. And that's why, again, I'm not really worried about Phoenix because there's so much alpha in the Phoenix delivery. Like, again, it could see another downside pour because people are burning MZN for Phoenix. And all that does is help Phoenix believers. Like, all that does is give you cheaper Phoenix, or all that does is give me a 70% swing. You feel me? Like, there's so much shit, bro. Oh my God, let me shut the fuck up. What we got going on in the chat? Speaking of Zen, dude said it's hours away from going live on post chain. Hey, maybe post chain comes out live on my stream. But I ain't putting a lot of hopium into that shit. Phoenix is the best investment vehicle since BTC's great store value. Yo, it is. It is a great store value because again, if you buy the low, right now everybody's buying the low of Phoenix because if Phoenix take it all again. Phoenix is tied, first narrative of all narratives, Phoenix is tied to MZN or Zen in general. So if MZN runs, Phoenix runs. So realistically, to say that Phoenix is going to go lower is to say that Zen doesn't run. So as Zen does have a sell-off right now, Phoenix could go lower, but as soon as MZN turns around, Phoenix is more than likely going to flip with it. And it might flip faster because again, there's going to be the ARB opportunity for the swing before they meet parity. Bruh, it's gonna be wild. I'm kind of mad, and again, this is what why I was like, yo, I'm gonna start buying from the decks because I'll just stake some and I'll save some for the swing, and then I'll just keep doing that. I'll buy some, I'll stake some, I'll swing some, I'll buy some, I'll stake some, I'll swing some, I'll buy some, I'll stake some, I'll swing some, I'll buy some. It's gonna be that little mantra. Everybody's gonna be dancing and shit while they're staking on Phoenix. Lols. Phoenix on Matic is Hex on Pulse. X1 Dex with another bar. Burning Zen is everlasting sacrifice phase. Burning Zen is the everlasting sacrifice, bro. We're never we. That's why it's like I can't get rid of all my Zen. I might need to burn on all. I might need to make Zen on all chains and sack on the chains I don't give a fuck about. That's why I'm kind of bullish on Phoenix on ETH Pal and Phantom because there's a lot of players in the Zen eco on those chains, and they might not know what's going on just yet unless they're watching the Crypto Brush stream. Then they know what time it is. The LP on MZen and BZen is tasty. Let's look at that, Dank. Is that a fact? Is that a jack fact? Actually, I haven't put all together. You know what's crazy is I probably need to put together all BZen because somebody told me that I'm following the wrong pool, and I think I am. Yeah, see, I'm following this V2 pool. Let's get that out of here. Let's get to the money, man. Which is the V3. So there is I mean, but this is what I'm saying. Once we get our decks, once we get the Zen decks, it's just even more bullish because all the liquidity gonna be under one roof. All of it is gonna be under one roof. $5.4 million of volume will be under one roof. Okay, that's crazy to me. But yeah, looking at yeah, dude. BZen, they came up hard because I was looking at the wrong pool, but they got 48 in liquidity over there, so 48,000 on that BZen world. And I'm bullish on BZen on Phoenix too. Polygon does have cheaper fees, but if we can get that one Gwei on Phoenix, there's a given right there. There's a given. There's a given. I heard the chime. I heard the chime. Oh, Blue Bison with the 10. Thoughts on Apex as NFTs? The minting has halted, but they need to be granted a larger portion of X1 to get them going. Exactly. My idea on them is I'm actually extremely excited that I took a chance on getting this Apex. So I did get a rarity on Polygon, and I guess like, oh my god, can I see this? Let's get it open to you. So I got this one. Actually, I got one on Polygon. I got one on Binance Chain. Haven't gotten the one on AVEX yet. I'm gonna get one on Moonbeam, but I still personally believe in the Apex XeNFTs. I think these are sit-ons, right? We're sitting on these. They're still printing me Zen, so I'm chill with that. I'm just gonna sit on it. But in my opinion, this is a repository of Zenians. I know how NFTs work. So since I get NFTs, I get that this is actually a repository of Zenians that have a different type of commitment than other participants, right? Whenever you're dealing with somebody in a collection that has the one of ones, that's a different participant, right? It's like going to a club and going directly to the VIP section, right? You're a different participant. You're not the person that stands in line. So in my opinion, the apexes are those people. They've lost a little thunder because of the Zentarions, right? People have moved over. They've said to themselves, I'm not going to play the DB Zen game with the apexes. I'm not going to burn my Zen and burn my native token to get this particular item. I'm going to go ahead and just get a Zentarion because it's only one coin I need to utilize, right? So Zentarions are taking off because of that human behavior of I want the cheapest and most economical play. But when those users come back that understand what it is to be involved in rarity and scarcity, those human beings will be looking for people that are selling their NFTs for too low. How much is it actually? Oh no, it's like $10. How much is a full-blown? How much is a Centurion here on Polygon? What's it looking like? VIP, bruh. Pixel Board 8 gets it. We in the VIP, man. We boom, boom. That's us. That's why I like what do you call it? That's why I like rarities and scarcities and type shit. So 6 Matic right now. Wow, actually, that's not that bad. This shit pretty cheap right now, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of these. Um Aw, what happened? So it's actually not that much. It must be the RPC code. And I ain't got time for that shit. But yeah, so I remember it was at 10. So maybe I'm tripping. But it was around 10 a couple days ago. I don't see why it would change now out of all times. Polygon. Well, I guess it said 200 and something gas. So maybe it's a little lower. But you'll see here they are starting at 79 Matic for in Apex. And this is where the game starts, where people start to set the floor of what they believe. Like, look at this person. They got this for 13 Matic, and now they're trying to sell it for a lot higher. So there will be the game that comes into the xeNFT world, but this is going to take some time because everyone is still learning what the fuck is what an NFT really is, right? Like no one even knows how to buy NFTs yet, and this is again why I feel like it's a hodler's mentality. The longer you can hold your Apex and not do some dumb shit with it, the more you're gonna get from it. Because again, it's one of the only NFTs that actually has value after you mint. Everything else is bullshit. After you mint a Zentarion, that's why it's ugly, right? Like look at this one's all pretty. It's got the pink, it's got the blue, you know, it's got the balanced design system colors so that all of everything makes sense and whatnot, right? But then you look at the Zentarion and it's just black and purple, right? It's a designed idea. This is designed to not be pretty on purpose because you're supposed to just use it and abuse it. But the Apexes, they're not like that. That's also why the limiteds are like the limiteds, right? And we're on OpenSea, in case you didn't know, now you know. OpenSea is a good way for you to see everything if you want to see it the way that I'm looking at it. And we have these. Limiteds are the ones where you can burn 250 Zen, and you can get yourself a limited colorway. Now, this is going to be really unique in the long run because the limiteds are designed based on the Chinese zodiac. So these have little icons relating to the year. So right now we're in the year of the rabbit. So these all have rabbits on them, right? And then next year, I can't wait for next year, bro. I think next year's limited NFTs, I hope they come out super sauced up. But what they're gonna be is they're gonna be the year of the dragon. So the year of the dragon might have a different color gradient, as well as it's gonna have a different color icon. And what I think will happen in the XeNFT world is maybe 4 to 5 years or 8 years, right? Because we're here for 8 years. If you have all of the limiteds, you're gonna be like a dope ass collector. Like, wow, you collected every single limited every single year. Like, that's sick. Now I have to burn, or I mean, I'm gonna have to buy it, right? Because who knows how many of these things are gonna get burned when moon parties come up. Because right now, everybody that's in it, they might just be people who are just fucking off. You know, they don't give a fuck about this shit. So they're just gonna burn it, and then it's gonna make everything even more rare, even more scarce. So I'm here for the hodl, and I think the limiteds and the apexes are definitely something. If you're a Xenian, you wanna stack up on these things, and you wanna maybe get what you can, right? Like there's different types of categories. Wait, no, is it categories? What do they call these shits? We have classes. Oh, okay, yeah. So there's different kind of classes. There's exotic, legendary, rare, epic, and unicorn. So you want to get your class right so you can make sure you got the right class. And then I think one of each class is kind of like GOAT level. And getting the Zentarion, you just need one of those and you're pretty goated. But everything else I do think is working hard. Like the rares are really cool. That's like the floor is Apex. If you can't afford the top, you can get the floor. But that's what the classes are for. You can learn about that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm bullish on xeNFTs, man. I wish more people were into them. That's why I made so many staking xeNFTs. I've already got 66 staking NFTs. Like, I think it's a great idea, but I can see why. Again, people are making sure that they're putting their economical energy in places that make sense for them, which they all have the right to do. But at the same time, if you do a little bit of research, you might find some interesting things, some interesting eggs in the NFTs that can show you how valuable they're going to be in the future, as well as to teach you about them so you can buy them for the low ski out there. Yep, yep, yep. AVAX unicorn emerged. Zinni wine. Is that true? Is that a fact, bro? Is that a fact? No, man. You're looking at the rarities for the 175 VMUs on Polygon. Sometimes you got to even get the cheaper ones on OpenSea. You guys already got the game. I'm speaking. I'm preaching to the choir right now. Y'all already know the game. Why can't I stake on Polygon as Bored Ape? I had that issue in the very beginning, and what I started to do was I started to use the staking contract because I had some issue on the website and I couldn't figure it out. They were saying it was something to do with Infera. So what I did was I just backdoored it, went straight to the contract. You can go write contracts, and then here you can connect your wallet, and then you can actually call the stake. Yeah, right here you can create the stake. So I know for a fact this will work if you're having issues with the UI, but the UI might be you need to boost up your gas. Feel me. Blue Bison, don't think any ETH Zentarions are sold on the open market. Seems not to be much interest. Oh, I actually haven't ever really looked at that, but that's a fact. That's kind of why I know that they're really bullish in the end game, because if they weren't bullish, people would be selling them for nothing. You get me? Like it's like when you know, like, oh my God, this is dead. Like you're gonna be like, I'll take whatever I can for this thing, and no one's doing that. So that's a good sign for the Apex holders. People are holding the value of your asset, because someone could come and crash it, but then it's like they need a bunch of Apexes to crash it, because it turns into that's why people are into NFTs, because it's really hard to crash the NFT floor if there's only 10,000 NFTs. That means you only need 10,000 wallets to hold the price up. Or if you get down to it, right, to the alpha part where it's like, well, we can evenly divide this between 10 different people, and then whatever the fuck, you know? But that's why people are into NFTs. But let me look at this real quick, because that's actually a good point. Are there any unicorns for sale if I wanted to just get one? How much is this unicorn? All right, there's some for sale. 33 ETH though. There's one for sale for 33 ETH. Holy shit, 61,000. So yeah, if you wanted to, and this one don't got no EAA. It came late. This is on Ethereum. This is Ethereum Zentarion. So or excuse me, Ethereum Zunicorn. So the NFT narrative is already in effect. This person is not going to sell this thing for lower than this. People are throwing offers. They're like, dude, I will give you I'll give you $934 right now, says Chris. And this person says no. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? I got a Zentarion. Like, no, you're tripping. And this is what is good about NFTs. When you start to learn about NFTs, you can start seeing this in all NFTs. That's why I had to give myself. Have I showed you guys my Zen Knight, dude? My Zen Knight is tight, dude. Bro is sick. Is it gonna pop up? My Zen Knight, bro. My shit is tight, bro. Shit is sick, bro. That's why I got a Zen Knight, because I knew it. I was like, what the fuck? Only 100 Zen Knights on Bitcoin. I will burn as much Zen as I possibly can burn to get one of these, so I can have all that value stored inside this bitch. Like, and it's on Bitcoin, so if I ever want to sell it, I get more Bitcoin. It was a no-brainer. But yeah, for those that are still trying to learn, over here on the right-hand side, we have all of our attributes for this NFT, so that it makes it easier for us to decide what we want to get ourselves into or to find. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put all the apexes on the screen. Let's see where the floor is. There's not that many that have been minted out. That's what else is pretty crazy. Like the NFT people haven't even really found out about this yet. Like they don't really know what we cooking over here. So that's really really good for adoption. If you're early, you don't want to be adopting something when everybody else is adopting it. We're still very early, everyone in Zen, because people really don't understand it. Like people don't even understand FENIX, and it's so easy. It's like damn. But right, yeah, look at. So 2.5 ETH can get you a rare. So the floor, yeah, the rares have set the floor of the apexes at 2.5 ETH. Somebody could come and sweep the floor with 20 ETH if they wanted to. They could buy up all the rares, or they could buy up a good. Actually, no. Ooh, so the rares do stop selling at 50 ETH. There is no more rares available. So here, let me actually. I forgot to do this. Up here in the stats, you can hit listed, so you only see the ones that are up for sale. So yeah, actually for sale right now, there's only 17 apexes. So technically, if someone didn't even want to burn Zen, like so yeah, anybody who wants to participate in this, they can't really do it right now. Wait, what the fuck? Listed category apex. Here, let me take one of these off because I'm not seeing everything else. I want to see it all. I want to see all of it. So here, clear all this shit. So yeah, I guess I could just do it like that. Let's do Apex. I want to see every Apex up for sale. How many are actually up for sale? So 100 or 580 and 80 are up for sale out of 10,000 that can be made. And again, that's good for anyone that's in this. Actually, damn, this shit is not still. That's why I fucking hate OpenSea, man. This shit is so clunky. Usually I use Blur, but I'm trying to give them some clout right now. But yeah, this is so clunky. Hold on. Okay, they're all here. They're actually all here. Maybe they should have done something like that for me. But yeah, okay, so it is. It's true. Only 17 Apexes are available for sale currently at a 580. So it's actually one of the most rare NFTs out right now. If you wanted to put it into that perspective, there's 580 that have been made out of 10,000. And then the only way to make more of these is to burn Zen. And the only way to burn the Zen is to buy the Zen if you're not making the Zen, right? So technically, this is one of the rarest NFTs out right now, if you really want to put it into perspective. Because who is going to look at, if you want to buy 10 billion Zen, well, I guess it wouldn't be 10 billion now. It looks like we're working with the the next step down. And this is just fun alpha for everybody that's in the chat. I'm about to wrap it up because we've been chatting for way too long, guys. Big ups everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Damn, exotics are sold out. So yeah, the end of this stream has turned into how late we are to NFT Apex. Is fucking Blue Bison with the shout out to like, hey, people need to look at this shit, man. You motherfuckers need to look at this. So, oh man, I'm on Polygon. This doesn't help. So, but on Polygon, that's what I mean. Like, this is gonna be on every chain. Polygon is just gonna be like, the NFTs go faster, but the faster people catch on to this idea that hey, they got NFTs over here that can change, the way that you make some extra profit. Like that's what can happen, you know. And again, like there could be so much that goes on with the Apex NFT. Again, it's like the repository of the solid Zenians that you want to interact with. If you as a developer want to dev on the NFT side of things, you can use all those addresses that hold those apexes, and those are going to be people that believe in Zen. And that's one of the reasons why someone wants to hold like a Bored Ape Yacht Club. They want to have that representation of this is my NFT. I am the shit. I bought it, right? That's what the NFT world is. It's all about the flex. So on ETH, there's no more Zunicorns. There's 883 exotics left. There's 1,968 legendaries, 2,897 of the epics, and 3,672 of the rares. So those look like large numbers, but they're really not when you compare it to how many are being sold on the market. Because now that means that all of that needs to be created, and that economical energy to create this NFT is tied in with the price now. So really, you would want lower prices if you want to get a cheaper NFT, right? So it's like, so right now, yeah, we have 100. Oops, darn it. We have 100, 1,000, 1,000,000, 10 billion. So $44,000 is 10 billion bucks, right? Or 10 billion Zen. 22 is going to be your next tier down, right, at 5 billion. So 22 racks for the other one. And then we have the one at 1, so $4,000 for the next one. Oh, and I think the one before that is 2.5, so 11. So that's what I'm saying. Like, at these levels, those apexes are fucking expensive. And to know that no one is selling them for less than 2.5 ETH, right? Because this is actually, but this what I'm saying, these rarities are actually pretty cool, because like this is the opportunity right now where if you don't have the Zen and you have the 2.5 ETH, like you can secure your position in the apexes without ever creating one. But like if you needed to, right, you could definitely do the rarity, no problemo. It's just 500 million Zen, which would cost you, let's see, let's go ahead and, which will cost you $2,000 in today's environment. So still a pretty penny. If you believe in Zen and you understand that first principles is going to take over the planet, and you want to have one of the very first NFT projects that was designed to burn Zen, that's what you're getting when you buy yourself an Apex. You're getting all that shit. Fair launched, first NFT to burn Zen. You're getting pretty colors. You're getting exclusivity when exclusivity arrives. You're getting a buyer's market that will eventually show up, because of course, why wouldn't they show up once they realize that people can start burning Zen for Apexes and then push the price of Apex up to give a bunch of mainstream attention to the Apex experience. It's just so many different angles that can happen here, and why Apexes are still bullish. I get it though. There's a lot of things you want to burn for. You want to burn for FENIX. You want to burn for DB Zen. You want to make the money. You want to make the money. I feel it. You want to do it. Bruh. Alright, I'm going to shut up, bro. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. But all my closing statements, man. Crypto sucks. This your boy Crypto, bro. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and if you found any value in this video, share it out to your friends and family. Yeah, tomorrow's a new day. We'll be back on our Zen shit. I'll be coming back with another stream. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be streaming with Spruve tomorrow. Spruve Coins. I think it might be a little later in the day, so maybe it won't do a stream early in the morning. We'll figure it out. Follow me on Twitter, bro. Remember, follow me on Twitter, bro. Crypto, bro. Write down over there somewhere. Over there. Follow me on Twitter, Crypto, bro. 3hs.eth, and you'll see when the update happens on when me and Spruve are going to start chatting it up, because he's got a good perspective on the gasless transactions that I want to have a little bit of a debate on, and just talk about it. You feel me? Moon Party will only be available over Zen Network. Is this true? Crypto Bro, can you give a short explanation of the Moon Party? Real quick, I guess the Moon Party is just burning future Zen for XEN, and that's it. And all you're doing is using the Zen that's locked inside of the. All right, fuck it. I'll show you with my Zenmon. It's easier. Get Zenmon. Put your xeNFTs into Zenmon. When you do that, you'll be able to see how much Zen is already occurred inside of it. So all of the Zen that's filling inside of that NFT, this is what you'll be able to utilize to burn on a Moon Party. And this is what everyone is utilizing to start building a kind of like a credit system where the Zen is already inside of the XeNFT. We already know that the Zen will be created once it's done utilizing the time that's been set, right? Time is the floor. So once that floor is done, we can claim it. So this little number here, this 100 million, if I wanted to use this today, this is what I'd be able to have value of. And then same, but I see, right, that I have 276 potential Zen that I can get. And that's, you see, it's all changing every day. There's different amounts of Zen in that xeNFT, the further we go down. And then it also is based on, these ones are like getting really big because they rose the block size on AVAX. So now you can do 72. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening here. You're seeing all of that jazz pop up here. And the moon parties will just burn this. But you sacrifice all that extra Zen that you didn't get. It's not like you're going to be able to burn a billion Zen on the moon party. You're only going to be able to burn 15 million. Because the 1 billion is not available. You need to wait 443 days. And so on and so on. And so on and so on and so on. Moon parties will probably be better multipliers today than other days. Yeah, it depends. I think moon parties are to distract people from the idea that they need to hold on to their Zen for 5 years. And you should probably think about that because again, I think Zen is the golden goose. That's what's going to lay you the most eggs. And if you play with that and you kill it, right, you burn it, turn into a phoenix. Now you got to play the phoenix golden goose game. But then the phoenix was born right from the ashes of Zen. So if you just kept your Zen, you'd have been in a better position anyways, right? So this is your boy Crypto Bro. I'm signing off. Remember, Zen is the golden goose. And shout out to everybody that sent me super chats. Y'all stay up, man.